Now, let's look at another team who seem to be struggling a bit. Well, struggling. One driver seems to be struggling, and that's Team Ferrari. Charles Leclerc has been decent this season, but Ferrari and their new boy, Lewis Hamilton, clearly is not really up to it. Well, Gary, let me pick your thoughts on this. Many believe, Lewis Hamilton is not motivated anymore. He's won it 7 times. He possibly doesn't want to. He's not pushing himself as much as he should. And many also believe, that could be one argument for him. And the other argument could be, he's done his time. He's a spent force, so nobody should bother about him. Are we going to see Lewis Hamilton finish on the podium this season?
It's a remote possibility. I think he'll probably have to get lucky. It will probably have to be a combination of a track he really likes. Monza is coming up. He loves it there. But to address the wider question between Ferrari, the team, Lewis and Leclerc, to me, from what I can see, there is definitely more at play that we are not privy to.
Right.
We're all hearing rumors. We're all seeing Lewis, wear his heart on his sleeve, make comments that nobody quite can place or understand. It sounds to me like there's a lot more to this. What I will say about Lewis is, and I've been following him pretty much, from the beginning of his career.
Yeah.
Lewis doesn't like this current era of cars. Since 2022, he hasn't been comfortable in the ground effect cars.
Right.
That is definitely playing a factor. Now, the position he is in is as a result of the comfort he had with Mercedes pre-2022.
Right.
He can basically command the car to do what he wants. The Mercedes had near enough a second lap advantage over the field. So Lewis could set his car up for the race, pull a lap out of the bag for qualifying, and basically dominate. In this era, it's a qualifying formula. If you don't qualify well, you can't overtake at a lot of these tracks and perform.
Yeah.
And Lewis is either unwilling or incapable of adapting.
Yeah.
Lewis's issue is adaptation. Can you change your driving style in the moment? Can you be tactical enough to command the car to do what you want in order to proceed? I think that's what Lando is doing really well. Yeah. That's what Leclerc is doing really well. That's what Max Verstappen is expert at. And Lewis, for whatever reason, and this is my point of view, not everybody will subscribe to this, but I think it's the inability or unwillingness to adapt that is causing the slump in form for Lewis.
Yeah. I would agree with you, because he's not been the Lewis we've known. Lewis is a fighter, but these days he gets into races and then the race is not going well, and then Lewis is just following the cue. He's just in the procession like that. That's not the Lewis we've known, and he's always complaining about the car.
He definitely is, and it's been apparent. We've seen that since 2022. Now, how much of what 2021 took out of him, I think we will find this out in his book when it eventually comes out, right?
Yeah.
How much he's still hurting from all of the shenanigans going on. It's hard to tell. We're all speculating.
Yeah.
But I think Lewis, knowing that there's a rule change and the cars are going back to more of his preference from next season, I think he's just biding time.
Right.
I think he's just treading water. And if Lewis doesn't, on switching away from ground effects style cars next season, if Lewis doesn't perform, he shouldn't even wait till the end of the season. He should just step away. But if come next season he is on it, because he can V the corners as he prefers, brake hard and late, pivot the car, and then floor the throttle like he normally drives. If he can do that, great. The reason why he's struggling is these ground effect cars, they want you to keep a higher minimum speed through corners. You want to U the corners, not V the corners.
Yeah.
Now, Max has found a way to still V the corners and maintain performance. Maybe it's the quirk of the Red Bull car.
Yeah.
But people like Russell are very good at driving with a higher minimum speed. That's why they are good at Saturday qualifying. They are very difficult to overtake. And drivers like Lando, have learned and perfected that. Even Leclerc, to an extent, he's always asking for rotation in his car. Lewis doesn't want the rotation. He wants to brake hard and late, just pivot. And if you drive the car that way, the back will step out. That's what he's struggling with.
He's struggling to get balance at the back. That's true.